Yo, what's up guys, we're back with another Road to SSL. In the last video we finished off at Grand Champion 1 Division 1, so we're 1439 elo. To get up into Grand Champ 2, it is 1574, so we're going to be here for a few games at least, and then into GC3 it is 1715 all the way up until SSL, which is 1875. So the next few ranks are going to be pretty sweaty, and I think once we're getting up into the GC2s, GC3s is going to be pretty tough. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how we have to ramp up our mechanics based on what other people are doing, but let's see how our first game in GC1 looks. But I definitely expect to lose some games toward GC3, especially because we're solo queuing here, and there's a lot of players that are usually SSL that aren't actually currently SSL, and they're, you know, didn't play any games this season, stuff like that. So you run into GC3s all the time that are actually pretty good. So GC3s are going to be the most interesting players for sure, but let's get into GC1 and see how they're looking and see how it goes. That was weird. Okay. First game we got Donovan against Goldie and Bongman. Cheat up soft here. Kind of worried about the server having a hard time after that. Felt a little bit of lag for a second. Take control here. Low 50. Low 50 again. I'm gonna try to grab this corner boost. Play high over 1. I just played RLCS, so it might take a little bit for me to readjust to what I should be doing. I'm gonna fake this. Even though I have it flipped the whole time, I don't really want to use it. I don't want to do too much off the bat here before I see what the opponents are capable of. Good keeping for my teammate. Good job. Just gonna fake challenge here. Try to take this boost. Just gonna make him panic. Just gonna stay close now. A little bit closer to the plate. Should be done now, so I can go for this. And I still want to try to be tame with what I'm doing, but we're definitely seeing aerials out of them now. We're definitely seeing much more intent in their plays, right? It's a good touch back ball. Might just be enough. Nice. Good shot from Donovan. Let's give him a nice shot. Make me feel good about that one. Good patience, good consistency on the shot there. You could definitely see a big step up in consistency from everybody. How they're positioning, what they're doing with the ball. A little bit of lag. Not sure why. We're on US East. Yeah, the server's just having a hard time, I think. Unfortunate. I'm gonna fake shot. He's a little bit closer, so I'll let him panic and throw it away. Play it up to myself on the wall, and let's just take a shot on net and see what he does. Let's see how they deal with that shot. Well played. You're seeing some air rolling there now on that touch. Good try for my teammate. I'm just gonna wait. I wanted to just take some shots and test him a little bit. Go for a little bit of a double. Might have been too much. Like I said, it's gonna take me a little bit of time to slowly acclimate back down. The 50s. I'm not really overcommitting on that. I'm just gonna wait. I should be able to beat him to this. But jump back wall is your best friend when you get higher and higher in the ranks. You could deal with so many opportunities from back wall. I'm just gonna go for this. Just lob a shot on net and just see what happens. If my teammate can get a touch, that's fine. I'm gonna let him go. He's a little bit closer, so let's let him make a touch. Once he makes his play, that's my cue that I can actually go for the ball. Yeah, sorry about that. A little bit of lag. Just the server having a hard time. Ball got popped up. Should be my ball to go for it. Try to stay on this. Take control when you can. Very important thing to do in this rank, especially because everybody's going to be playing more patient defense, which means you're not going to get instantly chowed a lot of the time. Obviously, there's certain situations you should look for, and a situation that I think about the most when I'm talking about that is when there's a one-on-one and they don't have a teammate in support. So if they don't have a teammate in support, they're probably going to be delaying the whole time and just try to play to save to the very end. So in that situation, it's almost always better to control the ball and not throw it away. So again, I have some space here, so I'm going to take a little bit of an air dribble. I'm going to go really basic on the air dribble as well. No air roll at all there. I just want to see if I can beat him by doing that. A little bit of an air dribble off the back. I'm just going to get a touch and then go back. And notice how, like, if I feel like they're closer to the ball, I'm already backing off in advance. It gives me a huge advantage. Just gonna take a shot on that. See what they do, how to deal with it. Teammates, I'm gonna let my teammate go for it. He has a lot of time to deal with. I'm not gonna cut him off. That's fine. I'm gonna go for this myself. Touch to the wall. I'm just gonna let him hit it back again. Again, I go back wall preemptively. And I could just drive this in probably. So it's okay to make a touch toward the opponent only if you understand that their touch is probably going to come back toward your net in a dangerous fashion. And if you're ready for that, then it's completely okay, I think. It's okay to make a touch toward. I didn't want to get a perfect touch into a perfect control out on the back wall there, so he actually just rage quit. I didn't want to get it done too perfectly. I wanted to put it in a way that they have to hit the ball next, and then I'm just pre-positioning, trying to go forward. So we're getting 17 points. It's not the 20 points we were looking for, but yeah, they. Oh, he's champ. Oh, that makes sense. Champ 3. He's 40 points out. He's actually the lowest elo in here by a good amount, so he actually wasn't expected to do too much based on the game's elo rating for him. But yeah, he definitely thought I was smurfing based on the level of consistency I was doing things at, which is my fault. It's pretty hard to dumb things down a lot. I'm trying to, but it is definitely hard to have a balance with that. But let's get into the next game. I'll try my best to do a little bit better at it and see how it goes. Alright, for the second game we got PC and Pirlo, and on our team we have Wolfine. Good cheat from my teammate. Can let the ball situate and just try to take a shot toward net. Don't want to overcomplicate that. Use your right stick in a situation like that. Right off kickoff, you know both players probably committed, right? One player goes for the kickoff, one person's cheating usually in these ranks. I'm going to cheat myself here. And I like to do a softer cheat. That way I see the ball kind of goes like in an awkward spot. I'm still ready to deal with it. So I don't boost forward on the kickoff to put myself out of position. It's a good bump. I should have expected it. But again, I don't want to do like too much. That's kind of what I'm worried about doing with the ball there, because I would usually probably just flick to the right wall, get the boost, and go for a solo of some sort. But let him get his touch. Take my time on the aerial. He may took both boosts. I think he took the mid and the back boost there. So to go for a pinch with him. Good try. Try to creep toward the play without using too much boost. Just gonna throw the ball away. You see how valuable those fake challenges are. Even up at the GC1, like just realize if they're closer to the ball, let them make their touch first and I'll let them go. Teammate should be next. I'll try to stay at a reasonable distance to deal with what's gonna happen next. Gonna have one more touch here. It's a good 50. Teammate can't really go. I'll try to make it clear that I'm leaving it for him. You have to really do it with like your car's body language, like really emphasize that you're leaving the ball. And you'll see how valuable that'll be. I'm gonna trust that he can hit it to the side here. Looks like he can. Oh, he went again though. Thought that was a pass for me, but I don't think he wanted it to be, I guess. Take my time again, save my boost. They're making a play, so I'm just gonna wait. Wait at a fair distance. Like you have to kind of judge the distance where you can react to the good and bad that could possibly happen. There we see a little bit of a rule 1 going on there. Pop it up. Let me go for a fake. I'm gonna go for this back corner. Check if the rule 1's still active. It is, so it's a 1v1 now. Play it around him. Let's take a shot now. Nice. He said GG because they broke the rule 1. But yeah. That's a good usage of like the right stick there, just to see what the situation is. Because I don't want to expect my teammate to be back. When I saw he was in the rule 1, he was locked up. Nice. Good cheat. And let's see the spacing on the cheat here. So I just went for kickoff. Normal kickoff, and I just want to see what his cheat was. So yeah, pretty far back cheat, and you see how you can easily get there. Their cheater failed pretty hard. He like flipped a little bit away from the play. It's a good example of a good cheat for my teammate. And left usually goes. That's usually the unspoken rule. That's why no one's saying take the shot. Became a thing a few years back. Taking my time. Always try to position behind. So my teammate's going first here. I'm going to try to position based on where he's going. So he's going after ceiling, pushing this ball toward the left-ish. That's fine if he gets beat. I'm still covering both. Like if he doesn't make contact, it's fine. He's making a play. As soon as he's done with his play, I'm going to go. Done with his play, I'll go. Okay, too much, I think. But again, I just played RLCS yesterday, or the day before, I think it was. It was yesterday, yeah. But it's been a while since I've recorded these, because I recorded a bunch in a row. So that was fine. It was a good play. Like I waited for him to make his play. The air dribble obviously was a little much, but again, I've seen GCs claim that they can do this stuff. I haven't seen any real examples of it. I think a lot of it is people thinking that they're a little bit better than they are. I've definitely seen Twitch chat comments and even YouTube comments claiming that people are diamond GCs with this absurd level of mechanical consistency, and I haven't seen any of that personally. And even if they do have that, they're not able to use it properly because they're not positioning in the right ways, or they're not reading the game properly to actually make it valuable. But they're just diving at the ball. They're wasting boost, for example. Like back there, they had a free air dribble, right? I don't need to panic and jump for it, especially knowing that these guys aren't professional. They're not going to double flip reset into the top corner of my net. They're not doing that every single time. I don't even think up to GC3. You don't have to worry about that too much. But yeah. Let him make his play, right? He has control. Let him make his play. Teammate challenge, that's fine. Just drive underneath this. Single jump for the 50. And I could just tap it home. And it's still, again, that's a very simple play. Very, very simple play. So you're just taking a look at what the opponent's doing, right? They're making a solo play. They're done their play. And then I see someone coming in a second man, full speed challenging, which you shouldn't do. If you're playing that role correctly, you should be fake challenging, like kind of baiting for your teammate. I can go for a bump here. I can go for another bump here. Gives my teammate a free ball, right? You're trying to look for ways to give your teammate the advantage. I'm looking down. No one's actually going to be close to this ball. If he jumps again, you can have it. It's fine. Let this guy go for it. Might be bad now. Nice save. But the main thing you're trying to do is always play the role correctly. If you're first man, you're trying to force for your second man. If you're second man, you're trying to wait for your first man's force and like be in a good position for that. But again, back wall is always your best friend when you're playing players that are learning how to air dribble consistently, and they're getting all these you know, tricky mechanics to deal with. Back wall kind of covers every option all at once. Just gonna let him make this touch. It's fine. Just gonna boost back. Not gonna flip, so I can still react if something happens unexpectedly. Try to go back wall here. You see, like, I didn't even air roll there either. I just flipped and just kept boosting through it. But that's just going back wall. It just covers everything every single time. It really is overpowered to deal with all the high level mechanics now. Try to go for a bump on this guy. He did a good job. We go straight back here. Tried to get a flip. You got a flip reset musty, but it was not quite the consistency we're looking for. I'm gonna try to pass to my teammate. Hit this off the sidewall. Look for beats around the opponent as well. Don't always go for net. That's a big thing. So like here, you can just hit this high back wall, and it's gonna make that guy in net a little bit awkward. You went back wall, right, which is a good play from him. That's how I was saying how valuable back wall is here. I'm gonna go back wall myself. See the air dribble bump attempt. It's okay. It's a good play. Very good play. But it really is just about positioning and giving yourself the advantage in almost every play wherever you can. But you see back wall again. You got a flip reset. So we are seeing flip resets out of them. We are seeing some flip resets out of them, but again, they're nowhere near as threatening as professional level flip resets with threatening many different things with a lot of little fakes in between, right? So you got another 17 points. I'm gonna queue one more game because got an early forfeit. Love the content. He knows it's me. He knows it's me. People are gonna start recognizing now. All right. So for the last game, we got Unkept against OG Bath and Wolfine. I'll do like a little bit of a soft cheat toward the left here. Wolfine was playing really well on my team. Better just block that. A little bit of a laggy server again. Take my time. We got a 1v1 here. I'm just gonna do a double jump. Just a basic double jump. Nothing crazy at all. And then just shoot it again. Yeah, nothing like, again, I'm not going for anything crazy in terms of mechanics here. I literally just had the ball on my car, which I'd assume most people in GC1 can do, and then just double jumped it and just force something that makes the opponent jump. He's last man back. Force him to jump in some way, right? Make his touch awkward however you can. Your teammate should come in, make it awkward for him as well. You did a really good job to keep that all out. Jump, just take a shot forward net, and okay. Yep. That's my fault. My fault. Trying to shake off the locked inness I had from the tournament yesterday. Okay, let's look at the field. What space do we have here? They're both waiting. I'm gonna take one touch and I'll go for a flip over him. Just gonna make the back wall guy panic a bit. And they own gold. There we go. Soft touch into just an insta flip. That makes the back wall guy freak out. Hits into his own back wall. And then OG Vath, who's 1467, so almost GC2. A few games from GC2. Ends up on goal like that one. Try to take this back corner. We have space. Let's control the ball and let's take a look at the field, right? This guy can't actually full commit on the shot. I know that. Getting that angle is going to be almost impossible, especially because I can just turn around and boost down to it and save it. So I don't mind him committing on that. There's good times where you can actually bait your opponent into making a poor commit, and that's a good opportunity for that. I'm going to go for a really basic air dribble just to freak him out a little bit. Go for a touch to the wall, back off, and again, this is a touch where I'm setting them up to hit it to me. He actually didn't hit it. But that was exactly what I was talking about earlier, where I'm kind of setting them up to make the touch toward me. Which is actually what I want there. Good try for my teammate. I messed up my flip. I'm going to get this pad. Way back. I'm going to fake chow. I'm going to jump down for my teammate. Just force this touch. Should be fine. Nice. Just waiting on this back boost. I don't really recommend you do this, but I mean, I think it's okay. There's not a lot of threat coming toward my net. I think... Okay. I don't think he was doing that on purpose, actually. I thought he was going to own goal on purpose, but I mean, he saved it after. High touch is going to make it awkward for him. Let's see what he does. He gets the touch. I'm going to try to throw some really awkward hits toward back wall to see how they deal with it. See what the problem is. But, I mean, you're seeing a lot of the same issues. I think if I'm positioned with 100 boost in the middle of the field in the right spots and just able to take shots that are like moderately good toward the net, you still will be able to take these games in GC1. Obviously, I've had some pretty peak shots, but I haven't done anything too crazy outside of that flip reset. So in this position, I would just wait for him to come and then just give a touch over. I'd wait for him to come toward me. I'm just watching the opponent the whole time there. Should make it. I might not. Okay, I do. If I take this boost, the dying boost is really big there. It's going to force this guy to go all the way back. You'll see that. Can't turn off my ball cam. See, he goes all the way back for the back corner. That creates some space. I'm going to let a teammate go. Nice. See what he does. I'm going to position it in a way that I can kind of react to whatever he does here. I'm going to play a little further away, and then I'll go for just a drive challenge where it forces him to jump and waste some boost, but it doesn't really take me out of the game because I'm already back. Fine. I didn't really commit on that. It's a really good pass, but his teammate's never really going to be ready for that unless he's a pro. Then maybe he'd read it, be in the right spot. There we go. I didn't really do much. Kind of just sitting in the right spot. So I'm going to take a very simple shot. Then just driving, picking my time to go for the ball. And GC1 is still very winnable by just like being in the right spot. Is that squishy? Oh boy. I'm seeing a lot of people recognize this now. Alright. Good games for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have yourself a wonderful day or night, whatever time it is when you guys are watching this. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.